Hello, welcome to today's video. So we are now on pages 82 and 83. And I think we're also going to talk about maybe 84 and 85, depending on how much time we have. There may be a second part to this video. So on page 82, it says here, building sixths, sevenths, and octaves. So we already know about unisons, seconds, thirds, fourths, and now we have fifths. Now that you've studied how a scale is formed, you need to block sixths, sevenths, and octaves. It says here, play the intervals shown below, which start with a fifth and stretch to the octave. So be prepared to play these with the following fingerings. Only 1 and 5. If you want to challenge yourself and maybe stretch the fingers a little bit, you can do it this way. So get to know intervals that exist between the fifth through the octave. Okay? So the first example there has a sixth, and it also has a third, and these are circled. It says here, play the following fragments from folk melodies. Identify the circled intervals as shown. And these are to be played scale-like, which means you will do some finger crossings. And now for the second example, finger number 5 is going to be here on B flat, and then we have A flat being played with finger number 1. That is what is that interval? Yes, it is a seventh, and so you should be prepared to stretch for that interval. So what are the intervals that we just played in this example? Try your best to play through them and then identify them. Remember to play non legato. Let's go to number 3. Okay, so we have an octave jump here. So go ahead and press D and then dip here. Hold that stretch. You should be able to comfortably hold this stretch because this is going to be your jump. Sounds familiar? Okay, what are these intervals? Now number 4. Circled intervals. And for the last one, this one is in the key of, let's see, I think this is in the key of E major. So finger number 4 on G sharp here. Try that again. Okay, so what are the circled intervals there? Now, page 83, harmonizing with scale tones 1, 5, and 7. Each scale degree has a name. The first scale degree is called tonic, which is the home tone, and the tonic, or the home tone, names the scale. It also names the chord. The fifth scale degree is called the dominant. So we have here C major, this is the tonic, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to be the dominant. Take a look at the little example there for bass clef. And then we have 6, 7. 7 is called the leading tone. And then, of course, we go back to tonic. So T equals tonic, D equals dominant, LT equals leading tone. We have a couple of melodies here, and it has the note, which is either the dominant, the tonic, or the leading tone written in. The next example, the Philippine melody, does not have the notes written in. You have to actually harmonize it yourself with the indicated tone. Now, a really good idea for you to get to know how to properly use these notes is to write the Roman numeral next to the note or the tone. So we have tonic. We know that's Roman numeral 1. For leading tone, that's Roman numeral 7 with a superscript, which means it is going to be half diminished or diminished chord, and then tonic once again is major, or excuse me, tonic is going to be number 1, and then dominant is going to be the Roman numeral number 5. Okay, so along with that, you can also write out the chord name for that Roman numeral, or that scale degree. So this is going to require that you know your scale degrees, not just for C major, but for the keys of the examples here. We have G major. The key of G major, or the G major scale, looks like this. We should already be familiar with that scale. It has an F sharp, so anywhere where you're going to have an F in your chord, you need to make it an F sharp. The following chords are in G major. And you may have heard that that sounds similar to the C major. And then, of course, we have F major. It has a B flat in it. So we have to use that B flat whenever we encounter a B in one of the chords. So get to know the chords for both of these keys, be able to play them, and to identify them by note, by chord name: F major, G minor, A minor, B flat major, etc. Let's go ahead and play through the first example here. It's American. Remember, the right hand is to be played legato, 2-bar phrases. Go ahead and put slashes after the end of the slurs. The left hand is non-legato. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, so that was given to us. Now, the real challenge is knowing what are the chord tones for F major in this Philippine melody. So the best option for you would be first to get to know the melody in the right hand. So that's the melody. Be familiar and comfortable with that. Then determine what are the chord tones for tonic, dominant, or leading tone for F major. So tonic, dominant, and then leading tone, or just the notes themselves. So let's go ahead and try them out. Place finger number 1 here on F, and finger number 5 is going to be on B flat. So once again, your leading tone, your tones are. So we're playing just these 3 notes here with 4, 2, and 1. Now, if you want to try them out first, go ahead and do that with just the left hand. But if you want to have a challenge, go ahead and see if you can harmonize it on the spot. Let's see if we can harmonize it on the spot. That's going to require that you expand your field of vision a little bit longer to see what the notes are. So tonic, dominant, or leading tone, and tonic. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Mistake there. Let's try it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once again, write out the Roman numerals down there next to those, and the chord symbol. And we will see you in next part 2.